Bakers, this is the second week of our breakfast series where I'm showing you how to create an entire breakfast menu leading up to Mother's Day. I'm sharing with you some of my favourite sweet and savoury breakfast recipes to fuel you and start your day off right. And this week we are making bacon and cheddar cornmeal waffles. So let's get started. When I used to have my breakfast catering business, Friday used to be a big blowout day where I would just create over-the-top pancakes and waffles. And that's where this recipe came from. Everybody used to love it, and that's why I want to share it with you today. We're going to start out in a large bowl. Add in your flour, cornmeal. Don't worry, if you haven't got cornmeal, you can just use all white flour, sugar, salt, baking powder, and baking soda. And then mix them all together. In a separate jug, add in your milk and your eggs, and then whisk them both well together. We're going to set these aside and prepare our savoury ingredients to go into our waffles. What you choose to add into your waffles is what really makes them shine and go over the top. I'm adding in scallions or spring onions. They have a nice mild onion flavour and they also have really good colour. I'm also adding in bacon because let's face it, bacon makes everything taste better. But if you don't like bacon and want to keep these vegetarian, you can totally leave that out and maybe bump up some of the other ingredients. I like to add in sharp red cheddar. I really love the flavour of this cheese. You can add any that you like. I also like the red cheddar because it gives a nice pop of colour as well. I also like to add in corn. You can use fresh or frozen. It gives a really nice sweetness to your waffles and it works really well with the other flavours. Now that we have everything ready, we're going to add all of our ingredients into the dry mix. Add your milk and your eggs, and then follow that with all of your savoury ingredients. Now you simply want to mix all of these ingredients really gently together. The less you mix this batter, the softer and lighter your waffles will be. So just mix until combined. Once your waffle batter is mixed, we're going to drizzle in some cooled melted butter, and all you want to do is just gently fold it into your batter. You add your butter last so you can evenly distribute it throughout your batter. At this stage, we're going to pop our waffle mix in the fridge and let it set for around 15-20 minutes. Our next step is to cook these guys off. If you don't have a waffle machine, don't worry about it. You can always cook this batter off as savoury pancakes and they will be just as good. Before I use my griddle, I like to brush it with a little bit of oil to get a nice crisp coating on my waffles. Once your batter is nice and chilled, it's ready to be cooked off. I like to add in around a cup of batter from my machine, but it might vary on the one that you use. Spread your batter all the way to the edges. Just in case you were worried your waffle isn't loaded with lots of flavour, I like to add a little bit of extra stuff on top. Nobody says the waffles have to be sweet, and I think this is a great variation. I have a double waffle maker, so I can make two at once. Cook it until it's beautiful and golden brown. I can already smell the cheese melting. These waffles look amazing. I can't wait to try them. If you have any baked waffles left over, then keep them for the next day and pop them in the oven and they will be gorgeous again. To serve your waffles, I like to go really big and bold and serve some corn on top and even some extra bacon and onions. I just love the combination of the salty bacon, the sweet corn and the sharp red cheddar. This is my first savoury addition to my breakfast series, so I really hope you like it. I know I do. And of course, my dog Waffles loves them too. Stay tuned for next Monday's recipe of Italian baked eggs, and of course come back every Thursday for bigger, bolder baking. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I'll see you next week.